Look, I Chef Beardsley. Today we're going to be installing yet another StarknightMT thing on my 2024 Polaris Ranger 1000. It is I'm going to try to be good because YouTube hates this stuff, but it's a pew holder. So I'm going to show you guys how this goes together. Right now it's just step one. So you take one of these straight guys here, put it in to the T. This part here, these two, are for the top part. That's gonna go across the top here. Step one, we're gonna take these screws here. It's M8 by 45. We're gonna put these in. Obviously, we're probably gonna have to adjust it and stuff, but we're gonna do that. And yeah, I'll update you guys when we get there. All right, so these are extremely loose still, because like I said, I want to kind of build the frame and then adjust as I want, because these can go adjust it up and down, left and right, make it wider, skinnier, different pitch, all that stuff. So I just have, so this is obviously where the butt of the pew would go, and then you'd have one of these holders. I have to say, all this stuff is padded really nicely, so that's cool. So I'm going to do the other side. And then make sure my dog doesn't chew that one. Oscar, no. Thank you. And then go from there. So I'm gonna build the other side. This, like I said, is the top part that's gonna go across here. And then this is obviously where two pews would sit. And then the other side, two pews. I think I'm also gonna try to put like a hanger up there so I can hang my bow, because I'm real big into archery hunting. So yeah. So I'm going to build the other side and then kind of do a loose fit, and I'll show you guys what our next steps are. Obviously, these are the parts that are going to sit on the bed here, like so. And like I said, they have an option where you can drill a hole and screw it, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to get those rubber bungs that go in here, and they expand and hold it. So that way it's easier to take off, and I'm not drilling holes in my bed, because I'm not doing that. So yeah, let's get to it, man. All right, so we got the bracket on the bottom where the buttstock of the pew would sit. So that's that step here, step two. And then just for visual, this is how it will sit. And obviously you can adjust it with that top part that's gonna go across. So honestly, I might lower that top piece down a little, because I kind of want to keep it this metal piece about in line with the roof, or close, because obviously when you have a pew on here, it'll stick up higher than the roof. But just for riding around and stuff, I'd like it to sit a little lower just for headroom. But so far so good. Again, everything's very loose right now. I'm not going to snug everything down until like I kind of have it sitting on here, and then I'll adjust as I want. So I'm going to put the next bracket on the other little piece, and then we'll put this bar across. And again, it's all adjustable, so you can make it however you want. So far so good. Again, here's a better look at the padding they have in here, which is actually really nice. It's like a closed foam, real nice. So yeah, and then the straps that hold it down, the pew, are actually a pretty nice rubber. And again, I can say what I want about this. It's not like I have to say anything good. And hopefully it was just an oversight for them for mounting option 2 for the rubber bungs that go in there. I will update you. They're pretty good at communicating, so if you ever have an issue with their things, just hit them up via email and they will get back to you. So I just got to do that, and I will update you guys on what they say about the rubber bungs for option 2, because again, I'm not drilling holes in my bed. All right, so boom, we got both brackets on for both sides. So again, that's going to go like that there. And then the next step was just to put the straps on, giggity, that holds the pews from moving. Then you got to mount these on here. So you're going to need one of these thumb screws, and these are like a nut that goes on the other side. So again, easily adjustable. You can take them off and move them up and down, so you can figure out the perfect spot to hold your things down. And then we're gonna put these on again super loose, because I'm gonna adjust as I set it up here. And then we gotta just put this cross member in at the top with more of these. These are stainless, it looks like, which is pretty legit. It's honestly going together pretty easy. Like, if you can read and look at the picture, like, you're pretty good. And I can barely read, so this is actually going together pretty easily. So let me get these on here again with these thumb screws, and we're gonna put the cross member in, and then we're gonna probably the next step is you'll probably see it sitting on here again, super loose. I'll give you a quick look, but again, this is the part that goes across the top here, and it goes like so. So yeah, let me get these mounted up, and next thing you'll see is it just sitting on here loose. I'm gonna do some adjusting. All right, so I got a loose fit up here. As you can see, it's where the pews go. Cross member there, and boom. I kind of like the angle it's on right now because it's gonna tuck the pews in a little bit. Again, I still might drop it down one hole just so it's almost in line with the roof. I had to move this over one to keep it even. So to adjust this was maxed out, this wasn't, and they're set exactly the same. So I had to move that over a hole. Not a big deal. Again, boom. So now all I have to do, I have the adjusters tight so it won't move. I just gotta go around, tighten all the bolts. Again, I think I'm gonna drop it down one hole, and then we'll get an air pew, because YouTube, those aren't considered a real pew, so it'll be good. We're gonna set an air pew in there and see how she does. And again, I think I'm gonna add something that I can hang my bow off of. And when I'm working outside and stuff, these will hold shovels and stuff too, which would be nice because I'll have the bed open still, and I can put shovels. I can probably even mount a chainsaw holder on it, so it won't be just for pews. So let me tighten it all up, and we'll give her a good look. Boom, all good. So we got a shovel. What I'm gonna do when I keep a shovel in here, because obviously it's top heavy, I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. What I'm gonna do is just keep like a piece of Velcro or something on here just to keep this tight down, but it shouldn't go anywhere. The pew, again, YouTube, this is an air pew, so it's not considered a real pew, is not going anywhere, like, at all. Obviously, it's still not mounted down yet. They haven't gotten back to me about the option B, which they show on their website, link to it in the description, that those rubber bungs go in here. So again, I don't know if it's add-on or that's something that should have been in the box. So I'm waiting for them to get back to me on that. But yeah, the pew ain't gonna go nowhere, and it holds 4 pews or shovels or whatever you want. Again, I'm gonna put some kind of hook or something in here I can hang my bow on. Pretty legit. Again, you can even probably fit or mount some kind of holder for a chainsaw so it's out of the bed. Thing's pretty diesel. It went together pretty easily, and some high quality closed cell foam. That's what I was looking for. It'd be once I get those bungs, it'll be pretty easy to get on and off. And I managed to, and it is level. It might not look level in the video, but it is. I did put a level on there, leveled it all out, tightened it all up. So it's a little, actually a smidge lower, I think, than the roof. So when there's nothing on it, clearance won't be an issue. So pretty nice. So link to StarknightMT in the description, and I'll have this link directly, and you can see option B, which is those rubber bungs, like how that's held in. But pretty sick, man. Hell yeah. And time will tell how it holds up. Obviously, I'll update you guys how it holds up. We'll do some, we'll use it and see how she does. I'll show you how I managed to keep a bow on there and stuff too, because again, I'm a big archery hunter. And yeah, and the windshield they sent me, the tilt out, has been holding up good. So yeah, shout out to StarknightMT. Hopefully those bungs should have been in the box. If not, I will let you guys know if it's something you have to add yourself. Because I'm not the kind of guy that's gonna drill a hole in my bed to keep this in. So yeah, like and subscribe. We got more videos coming, the RC stuff, and whenever I get this stuff, still plenty of room to keep stuff. Hey man, I dig it. I dig it.